Hey guys, it's Nightfox here, and I just wanted to make a really quick short video just about my nightmares. This is kind of a redo of my last video. I don't really like the way it turned out, and it was really sporadic and just embarrassing. I mean, all my videos are kind of embarrassing, at the end of the day, but yeah, I talk about personal stuff on here to not only help me, but also to help other people. So that's kind of my goal. And yeah, I need to make a lot more other videos about some different kinds of stuff, but basically to sum it up, I have been having frequent nightmares for the past, I don't know, year, 2 years, maybe 3 years, frequent nightmares. And I've always had nightmares my whole entire life, but not to the frequency that they are now. So yeah, I started experiencing insomnia probably I want to say 2 years ago. I started experiencing heavy insomnia, maybe a little before that too. And sleep is very, very important. It affects the brain. You literally need sleep to survive, you know? So when you don't sleep, you just kind of feel like a zombie, literally a zombie. I don't know, like a dead person. That reminds me, I'm gonna make another video after this if I have time, but the nightmares are so horrible and they're so extreme that I would wake up sometimes and I would cry from the nightmares. They were really, really bad. So you know, I've been following God for a while, and it wasn't up until recently that I just basically cut out my sin, and I took my relationship with God very, very seriously. And I'll probably talk about this in my testimony in the future, if not have multiple testimonies about different things. But yeah, I was struggling with something very personal, very hard to deal with, and I finally quit it. And literally not even a couple days later, my nightmares are turning into war battles, and my war battles are turning into victories in my dreams. And in one of my dreams, I literally was in the name of Jesus, I rebuke you. And I realized I was dreaming, and I was fully conscious, and I could literally just I could feel the fear. I could feel the fear all around, trying to just consume me, I guess. That's the best way I could describe it. But I put my foot down and I'm no, I'm taking authority over the situation. And Jesus gave us that authority to stomp the heads of snakes, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I am doing that in my dream. And even in my dream a couple days earlier, I had a dream where it was me and my boyfriend in the car, and he left. We're in a Walmart parking lot or something, and someone's trying to get in the car after he left, and I couldn't see them, but they kept trying to open the door and they couldn't. And I was just kind of huh, you know. And then a couple days later, I had this dream where I'm in a classroom, and yeah, I'm in a classroom, and the teacher I don't know if he did something that scared me or what, but something happened to where it really freaked me out in the dream. And then I realized wait, this is a dream, it doesn't have to be like this. So in the words of my friend, that was my spirit man waking up. And yeah, it's just crazy, guys. God is just so good. And it's I'm so used to just the devil bringing up really personal things, things that have hurt me a lot, constantly, in my dreams. I'm so used to that, and it's just so bizarre to me, actually taking control of my dream and being no, no more. I find that to be really amazing, honestly, because I'm pretty much done with the nightmares. I never want to have a nightmare ever again, and I don't plan on it. And yeah, and in my opinion, my relationship with God, like as it grows stronger, like amazing things just happen all around in my life, and I really do give the praise to God, you know. He's the one doing all of this. And oh yeah, also in the video, like my, like, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like my whiteboard was crooked and it fell, and there's times where like I sleep in the living room with my rabbits, and like I wake up and like things like fall, or like things like are like slanted. Like there's been times where like I'm in the kitchen like listening to worship, and then like my paintings fall down and just like stuff like that. But I do have kind of a more spiritual background, and I don't know, that's like kind of more along with my ghost video, but maybe that's why, I don't know. But in the words of my friend, I asked her like why it's happening, and she basically was like saying how it's trying to like manifest physically, it's trying to scare you in the real world, so it's trying to like do what it can to like take control of the situation. But obviously it's like demons can only do so much until they can't, because they're not like as all-knowing as God is. So yeah. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to like kind of refilm this and like make a different video about it that's kind of like more in depth, because I just feel like it was really sporadic. Like I didn't really explain a lot, and I could like easily see how that could like be really confusing to some people. But yeah, I used to struggle with insomnia a lot. Wake up at random hours, like not be able to go back to bed, like you name it, I probably dealt with it. There are times where I feel like a walking zombie, because I just feel so dead and just so tired, and like no energy, just like I don't know how to describe it. Like when it's like you want to sleep, but it's like for some reason you can't do it. It's just like really miserable. So my sleep, although has gotten really better throughout the span of time, my sleep has gotten like super better. So but yeah, I'm thinking if I'm missing anything else. I think that's pretty much it with the sleep situation, or like the dream situation, because I do have good dreams sometimes. They're very, very rare. But I love when I have good dreams. Those are like the best dreams ever. When I have the good dreams, they're usually really, really nice. But yeah, I sleep in the living room and I let my bunnies run around like while I'm sleeping. But that night that I was sleeping, the bunny was actually in the cage, so there's no way it could have like messed with that, basically. Yeah, and there's like other paintings that are like falling down and stuff, and it's like really weird because it's like when you put it on there and like pull it, it's like very sturdy, so it's just kind of weird. And it's I mean, that's pretty much my whole channel though, like, is weird. Like definitely have a weird life, supernatural life. I don't really know like what else to say about this situation. I'm just really done with the nightmares, and like I'm expecting like a turnaround, and I'm expecting a lot of things in my life to turn around. I kind of don't want to set like a time limit, because it's like I'm not really in control of the time, like God is, you know, everything is in like God's timing. Although I like really want to be healed and stuff this year. I don't know if that's like his timing for that, because I don't make the rules kind of thing. But yeah, guys, with the nightmares, I'll probably make some videos about some nightmares that I've experienced that are very like symbolic and meaningful, and some stuff that really sticks out to me, and that I think you guys would like find interesting, if not like entertaining. But oh yeah, also with the nightmares, like in the last video I was like feeling alone with this or whatever, because sometimes I do, you know. I'm dating a unbeliever, and when you date an unbeliever, like you can't really share with them like things that go on in your life, you know, because unless they like really want to hear it or they're open to that, then you can. But if they don't want to hear it, it's like you don't want to like force your beliefs onto them. But obviously, like, if they care about you and stuff, they'll know what's best for you and, like, let you do that and stuff like that. But, you know, obviously I'm not, like, how can I explain it? Sorry guys. Also, I feel like this video is also sporadic, but just like a little less. So, but yeah. It's like such a serious problem that really does just like torment me, because it's like there's no other way to explain it, and it's like when I bring that up to someone and they don't care, it makes me feel like they just straight up don't care about me. And maybe it's because they don't. I don't know. Maybe I need to learn to let go of certain people. I don't know. I'm pretty much just trying to listen to God, trying to listen to like what he wants me to do. And sometimes there are seasons where like he wants us to be still, you know, and that can be hard, you know, when we're impatient. We want to do things our way and we want to take control of the situation and, you know, stuff like that. So but there are people in my life that I can go to for advice. I can just like pour my heart out with, you know, and just really let them know like what's going on in like all aspects of my life. You know, a lot of stuff that does go on with me is spiritual, and I do have people where, you know, I can go to if I need to. But as for like my close friends, my close family, like sometimes I question like if they care that I'm literally being tormented at night, and sometimes it gets really, really bad. Like my mental just like, and it's because of the dreams, like sometimes it affects my mental so bad to the point where I just like contemplate doing things like unsafe things, like harmful things. You know, I don't want to like curse myself, but you know, I struggle with mental issues, you know, that I'm trying to resolve. And it just made me feel really hopeful when I finally just like stood my ground and like was able to protect myself. It was like amazing, because it's like previously, like in the real life, like before I did that, I decided to just be like so close with Jesus, and like I decided to really just try to serve him like the best that I can. And yeah, it's just amazing like seeing the fruition of that and the fruition of his word and his promises, and it's just really good, guys. Also, I'm like, I feel like I'm like losing my voice or something, but yeah. And yeah, I think that's like all I really like have to say for now. So I'm probably going to end this video and make some other videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.